I'm back. Yuck. My lips are already dry. I mean, see, this is all cracked and dry, and under here's cracked and dry. So you want to wait for your eyes to get all cracked and dry, and then you take your paint palette, which has a very dark purple on it. See this against, it's like color the brush, color the paint. It's dark. Just take my word for it. And this is a watercolor, so it's going to be really watery. So I'm going to look over in my mirror, which I moved because it was a pain in the butt being behind there. Make sure you have tons of paper towels for this. This is a skillful job. If you have no artistic skills, have someone who does do this, because this is probably the hardest part of the whole thing. So you want to get it under your eyes pretty closely. Like, I mean, really closely. Like mascara closely. See that? Mascara line, eyeliner, almost not quite waterline eyeliner, but pretty damn close. So that, yeah. And this is also for blotting. I want to take this and I'm going to make just a shade or so lighter because I don't want to look entirely gross there. See that? Yeah. I'm going to do this on the other side now. You'll see it'll all come together though. It looks a little weird now. It'll all come together. So this one I'm actually going to do in here. See? And it's okay if it gets down here, because that's going to create a little effect on your face, and you can see it's already getting hard for me to talk because this is drying. Oh, that was a little too purple. Look at that, I have a black eye now. Whatever. Ah. So this is for, we're going to take this and we're going to blot up that. Blot that there. Smudge it a little. This is actually watercolor paints. I'm using my watercolor palette to do this one. Do the eyes. Now, for looking a little more sunken in here, that's going to be a little more fun than what I'm doing. Okay, so I actually lied before. You want to use the second paint palette. There. This one has blacks, browns, and greens. The other one had blues and reds. So you want to get, sorry I'm looking down here, my face is disappearing. Right here, get the black. Don't want to get this on my nice carpet. Here, you want this to go underneath your eye, and I didn't pick up any color, I just picked up a bunch of water. What's that? Crazy. My kitten is making scary bumping noises behind me. Okay, here it is, I picked up the black. I'm going to do it first in the mirror just so I know. You don't want to get it too close to your eye because that could result in pain. You also don't want a hell of a lot of water on this because it's this is actually the one where you want a lot of color to show up rather than just a little purple. You want I'm going to do this one last time. For some reason, my paint does not want to release its color, so I'm just kind of arguing with it. Here it is. Okay, this time it's got color. And you want it to get in the creases of your eye and everything. I'm going to show you in a second. Doesn't matter if there's weird colors of black in there. You just want your eyes to look really bad. See, it looks like I'm wearing black here. Get that in there. A little gross, yeah. I'm gonna put more goo on that later. Alright. So here's your black. I'm gonna go in your eye here. See, in the eye there. And you want speckly, a little gross, a little speckly, little blah in there. Alright, just to make your eyes look a little sunk in it. And normally when you do this, you're gonna hide your ears, so like that. And you'd want to do something with your neck. I'm not going to do that because, again, I told you I'm going to a fancier dinner tonight. I don't want to have to wash all my neck and everything. I'm not even supposed to have to wash my face. So, alright. So next we're going to take this brick red kind of color. And we're going to get that really wet because you do not want a whole lot of blood. I mean, you do, but... And these are all non-toxic paints, so I'm going to put this right here. I buy non-toxic because I am into this kind of art, and this kind of art is toxic. It's very involved. So you're just taking this and putting a little blood look here because you are a zombie and you're thirsty for brains and blood. Hungry for brains, thirsty for blood. There you go. Yeah. And this is where we start to deal with this again. Yeah! Right up in here. Get this brush. Now I'm actually gonna do this in the mirror. I'm sorry if you really were looking forward to this part, because I'm going to do this in the mirror. I'm going to screw it up here. Look at that. I didn't screw it up entirely. Just a little. Hell yeah. Now I didn't wait for this to dry entirely because it takes a long time to dry. But there you go. I got a giant purple gash on my forehead. Okay, now you're going to bring in some undertones through this. Because not every gash is just a giant purple blob on your head. Okay, so I'm going for this. I'm going to bring out my little veins here. And now, magic finger yet again. The goop. I'm going to mix it with these colors around here. You want to get in a little bit of that. Yeah. You just want to blend these colors in so it's not just a direct color change. It's also why I use watercolors, because they do blend a little easier. They're a little more forgiving. I usually hate painting normally with watercolors though, because they're a pain in the butt to use. Okay, there you go. So you got this weird purple gash on your forehead. Where did that come from? Alright, so this is, we're going to use tiny brush again. I used the tiny brush before to do the blood. And you're going to go over the veins in it. So I'll be right back a sec here. I'm going to go over my little veins with this. Now if you're more into like basic zombiness, I'm just putting the blood right there. It's hard to do it in this. You can't really see how good it looks. I'm going to do it in the mirror again here quick. I like using wet applications too for a lot of reasons. If you don't know, wet application is what I did with this puff thing. It was wet when I put it on. Wet application. There you go. This looks like crap. I will be back and I'll show you how I fixed it. Okay, so I fixed this just by pushing it down because I did use a little too much cotton for it. Also using it to push down my eyebrow because I want to look like my eye is sagging a little on this side. I want to look a little sicker right here. Okay. Push that down again. There you go. Don't be afraid to poke and prod and mess up your face all you want with this. Very forgiving. Very forgiving. Okay. So I got this down. Now, next, you want to bring it all together. With a lot of blood. I like adding blood everywhere. Blood, blood, blood. I'm going to add blood right here. We're going to bring out this a little more. We're going to go a little more wet blood running down your face there. Oh, it's getting, my contacts are drying out here. Okay, red. Blood in nature is not this color, I understand. I just don't have a better red option. If anyone knows of any good tubed watercolors that are not very expensive, because I am on a serious budget as of recent with all these Halloween projects going on. There you go. Okay. So, look at this, your zombie. Not really. No, you're not done yet. Haha. You think you're done? No. I have more for you. Haha. Alright, so we're gonna just go through and we're gonna make our eyes darker again. I'm gonna do this. Okay, there. I'm sorry, I totally forgot. I do not use the big brush normally for that. I'm having a frazzled day. Use this little brush here. You can't see with the background there. Yeah, but use this little brush. It'll pick up the color more and bring it into your eyes, make your eyes look a lot smaller, which is what you want. You don't want these massive zombie eyes. Unless, of course, you do. Then you poke yourself in the eye or get some irritant or something that'll make it look like your eyes are kind of red and gross. Or you literally irritate your eyes, which is not a good thing, but yeah. So my zombie face skin is pretty much done. Next, I'm going to take red lipstick, actually, which you gotta consult school makeup bag over here. Where'd it go? Okay, here you go. I have this ruby red lipstick from when I was a vampire a couple years ago, and I have braces, so this is going to be kind of nasty putting this on my teeth, but I'm going to do it anyway for the sake of the thing. And you just brains. Yeah. So, that's how you do that. Now, your hair. This is a totally different story.